Police body cameras are supposed to bring transparency, but what happens when the footage is never released? Today, we're diving into some incredible stories captured on body cams that, for various reasons, were kept from the public eye for a long time. These aren't just about crime. They show moments of unbelievable bravery, quick thinking, and profound human connection. Let us start in a quiet neighborhood, where an officer responded to what seemed like a routine call about a strange noise. The bodycam shows the officer walking up to a house, flashlight cutting through the dark. Suddenly, a faint cry for help leads him to a backyard shed. Inside, he found an elderly man who had fallen several days earlier and couldn't get up. The footage, though simple, captures the sheer relief on the man's face and the officer's calm, reassuring voice as he coordinated a rescue. This footage was held back to protect the man's privacy, but it's a powerful reminder of how officers often serve as first responders in medical emergencies, saving lives in unexpected ways. Next, we have an incident that started as a high-speed chase. The bodycam video is intense, showing a car weaving recklessly through traffic. When the car finally crashes, the officer approaches with caution, but instead of a defiant driver, he finds a frantic father. His child in the back seat was having a severe allergic reaction and couldn't breathe. The officer's training instantly kicked in. He radioed for an ambulance and, using the medical kit in his trunk, administered aid that stabilized the child until paramedics arrived. The footage shows a moment of pure panic, turning into hope. It wasn't released initially to avoid sensationalizing a family's medical crisis, but it highlights the diverse skills police officers need to have. Here's another one that's truly heartwarming. An officer was patrolling a park late at night and found a young person sitting alone on a bench, clearly distressed. The body cam audio is key here. The officer didn't approach with suspicion, but with concern. He sat down, not too close, and just started talking. He shared a little about his own tough days and just listened. Over the next hour, he helped the young person feel safe and understood, eventually connecting them with a local youth support service. This footage was kept confidential to protect the vulnerable individual involved. It's a beautiful example of de-escalation and mental health first aid in action, showing that sometimes the most powerful tool an officer has is empathy. Now, imagine this scene. A massive apartment fire. The bodycam footage is chaotic, filled with smoke and the sound of alarms. While firefighters were tackling the main blaze, one officer noticed a dog barking frantically from a third-story window. Without hesitation, he found a ladder and climbed up, broke the window, and coaxed the terrified animal out, carrying it down to safety. The dog's owner, who thought they had lost everything, was overcome with joy. This footage wasn't a priority for release amidst the larger investigation, but it shows an act of compassion for all lives, even our furry friends. It's a small moment of light in a dark situation. Let's shift to a story of incredible intuition. An officer pulled over a driver for a minor traffic violation. Everything seemed normal, but the officer's bodycam captured a subtle, fearful glance from the passenger towards the driver. The officer picked up on this nonverbal cue. Through careful and discreet questioning, he uncovered that the passenger was in a dangerous situation and needed help. The officer managed to separate the two individuals and get the passenger to safety. This footage was part of a larger, sensitive investigation and couldn't be shown publicly. It demonstrates how vital observational skills and gut feelings are in policing, often uncovering deeper issues hidden just beneath the surface. This next story is about community. An officer was called to a noise complaint at a local basketball court where a group of teenagers were playing late at night. Instead of just shutting them down, the officer, an avid basketball player himself, took a different approach. The bodycam shows him challenging the teens to a game. If they won, they could play for another half hour. If he won, they'd call it a night. What followed was a friendly, competitive game filled with laughter and sportsmanship. The officer won, but more importantly, he earned their respect. This interaction wasn't released because it was considered a minor community engagement, but it has a perfect illustration of how building positive relationships can be more effective than just enforcing rules. We also have a case of remarkable problem-solving. A flash flood had trapped a family in their car, with water rising rapidly. The first officer on the scene saw that conventional rescue was too far out. His bodycam shows him quickly assessing the situation. He spotted a nearby construction site and, with the help of the crew, commandeered a small front loader. He directed the driver to carefully extend the bucket out to the car, creating a bridge for the family to climb to safety. It was an unconventional, undaspah solution that saved lives. The footage was held as evidence for a city planning review, but it's a testament to quick thinking under extreme pressure. And finally, a story of pure human kindness. An officer responded to a call about a homeless man sleeping outside a business. When the officer arrived, he learned the man hadn't eaten in days. The bodycam captures the officer leaving and then returning a few minutes later with a warm meal and a bottle of water. He sat with the man, sharing a conversation as he ate. He didn't make an arrest. Instead, he connected the man with a local shelter that could offer long-term assistance. This footage was never intended for public viewing. It was simply one person helping another. It reminds us that behind the badge is a human being, and many officers perform small acts of kindness every day that go completely unnoticed. These stories, hidden for a time, give us a more complete picture. They show that behind the headlines and high-stakes drama, there are countless unreleased moments of bravery, compassion, and ingenuity. They reveal the complex, human side of law enforcement that we don't always get to see. Thank you for watching. If you found these stories as incredible as we did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content that looks beyond the obvious. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.